I'm Western Toilet, and at Chongqing Punk, we make hits.
Refilling pens is like the minimal amount of useful reuse that we can do. Like, is that plastic tube really what's putting us over the edge? It's that massive plastic that's really the problem here. Every little bit helps, but a drop in the bucket is the metaphor we use when the petrochemical industry is flooding the whole world with its product
And actively torpedoing any attempts to make changes to the model.
We tried nothing and it didn't help. Because the status quo works for a lot of powerful people. I'm not powerful, so I'm not grasping onto the present, resisting any and all change. The problem is we don't listen to people who have anything to say. We're easily distracted by the loudest crazies in the room, who are shouting about who is in what bathroom. Who cares? I'm in here. Don't come in. It's fine. Maybe we should just make the world a series of single-occupancy cubicles, and no one will have to be bothered with anyone else's lifestyle choices. It's a lonely life, but no worse than we deserve. No one's proposed that before, I'll tell you what. And the cubicles can be made of plastic if that's what needs to happen. And then when we die, we can just call it our coffin. Seal the door and change the sign out front to RIP. Launch it into space, I don't care. Launch it into space is a solution we don't use often enough. The sun isn't impossibly far away like those other stars. And yet, only Superman has used it as a garbage disposal system. What would be the harm if we launched thousands of pounds of plastic into the sun? That's how much plastic we have, right? 1,000 pounds? That's more than my cat weighs. I don't have a cat, so don't launch into the sun.
But no, right? We're not going to throw off the ecosystem of the sun after we've thrown off the balance of nature here on Earth.
Go to Mars, whatever.
It can't happen again.
That we've stripped the place that we live in of all of its natural resources and made it a much worse place. Better to do it in a place you don't live. But don't you dare stop consuming. It's the only thing we have. And refill your pens. It's good for the earth. Next thing you're going to tell me all this paper I'm writing on would be better as trees. But I can't write on trees. It's too many splinters. Why aren't we making plastic paper? Probably because nobody but me is writing on paper anymore. A young person recently told me that notebooks are too expensive. He hasn't foregone cell phones, computers, or other gadgets. But notebooks are too expensive? This is Kids Today. We make hits!